And how is asking questions intimidating? Aren't you, in fact, a prosecutor? Isn't that your job? That's like a plumber looking at your clogged toilet and saying, you should really call somebody about this. But when they had a question about her lover, she dodged it like me when Rachel Campos Duffy is pushing Girl Scout cookies.
Because of your testimony today, you did not have any conversation with Mr. Wade about investigating the 2020 election.
Oh, a dumbass question. Questions are fine. It's the answers that are dumbass, lady. But she's angry because for once in her life, she's asked to show her work. So she gave more attitude than a TSA worker inspecting my bag of massagers that were definitely for my neck.
I refer you to the screen.
I don't review those documents, so you're asking me to look at documents that I haven't for the first time. What I can tell you is that I allowed Mr. Wade to bill 160 hours a week, and then Mr. Wade would be the first one in the office making sure that my staff arrived.
You billed Wade 160 hours a week? There are 168 hours in a week. She might be worse at math than Cat Tim. I know that was unnecessary. Turns out, though, she meant hours per month. Kind of a moot point anyway, since Wade was not being paid for work, but only being summoned for jury booty. But why so emotional? We just want to know, did you misuse funds? Did you hire Wade because he was a great prosecutor and you liked his briefs, or you liked him only when they were hanging from the bedpost? There's an old lawyer saying, if you can't pound the facts, you pound the law. And if you can't pound the law, you pound the table. And if you can't pound the table, pound the lawyer on the table. Actually, that's a new saying. But I wonder, was he a leader to that team?
He was a leader to that team and a public servant. And for that, him, like me, has been threatened thousands of times. You want something to investigate as a legislature? Investigate how many times they called me the N-word. Why don't you investigate that? Why don't you investigate them writing on my house? Why don't you investigate the fact that my house has been swatted? If you want something to do with your time that makes sense, and you can use all this in your campaign ad, you attacked Bonnie Wilson. What have you done, sir? Nothing.
Look over at us. Oh, I gotta say, that's a hell of a defense. Who cares if I broke the law when people call me bad names? Where did you learn that from? Instagram reels of sassy lardasses shoplifting at Walmart? But this is where we are, where it's now racist to investigate corruption. Her testimony exposes an entitlement created by a different set of rules